Welcome back, and that's my dog barking.
Well, that's also the barking of Miami fans outside the stadium in the parking lots before the game starts. The question is, will they be barking as loudly when the game's over, or will they already be gone? And will there just be a lot of empty parking spaces and bags of trash?
It's about the courage of your conviction and taking hold of opportunities, seizing the day, doing the kinds of things that good teams do. Take the next step. Aaron, I love that you have noted that back to my left, well, actually that side, sorry, there is in that corner, if I could figure this out, a candle going. I'm a candle kind of guy. You guys know this. We've got to get in here, home. We got to get into this place. We're going to be okay. Everything's all right. And no, I appreciate you pointing it out. There it is.
Do not burn the Walker Cup flag, please.
Take look. Can you guys see what that is?
Oh, that's Brian Kelly.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. It's the Alabama Slammer.
That's the Alabama Slammer himself. Cheers, awesome. Everybody. And you know where I'm going, right? I'm taking Florida State. I picked them early in the week to win this game 41-17. Huh? I'll stick with 41-17. It doesn't feel as good now that we're minutes away from kickoff, but I still feel very, very good for Florida State, and I'm not going to waver.
And they're doing some swag surfing after the half-an-hour commute from their campus to the football field, Miami students.
Shots, bang! There's your play action.
Oh,
there it
my.
is. Got it.
Oh, I didn't see the word touchdown. I just saw Pokey, so that was a surprise that he went to the house.
Yeah, baby.
He called it. He called it here first. Dominic said early shot after the first down. Well, there it is. There it is.
Touchdown, FSU.
You got to hit it. You got to hit it.
Touchdown, FSU. Yes, sir. We like it, Gene Deckerhoff.
Oh. So 3 touches for DJ Lundy this season. 3 touchdowns for DJ Lundy this season.
Touchdown, FSU.
There was the match. One more time.
Touchdown, FSU.
Nice job. Jordan Travis was very patient there because Lundy was occupied by a rusher, and he waited for Lundy to come free, put some air underneath the ball, and the linebacker comes down with it. A defensive player playing offense, both sides of the ball. We know Dominic Robinson loves that here on Warchant TV. If you love it, throw a thumbs up at this video. And there you go again, out of the pistol. And he won't go down, and he will. Come on now. He broke the plane. Ben, hold it. Don't hit it yet. I want to see that ball cross the plane in his control on the replay first. I think it did. But
let's delay the Gene.
Yep, that's right. Hold the Gene.
Put Gene on hold for a minute. Let Gene warm up. Go ahead, warm up. Rev your voice up, Gene.
Gene Decker-wait. Oh, yeah. That's all day. All right, Ben. Hit it.
Touchdown, FSU. Touchdown, FSU.
One more time.
Touchdown, FSU. Touchdown, FSU. Gene with the space shuttle behind him.
That's right.
Oh, we love it.
There you go. Director Ben wants for the stat of the night so far. Quarterbacks played for Miami, 3 points, 3.
1 point per quarterback. Oh!
Stay up.
Oh, dang, I thought we had a pick 6 coming. Gosh, I love pick 6s. I thought we had one coming. We love it, though. We're in a good spot right here. Yeah, you love to see 21 with the ball in his hands. You see that 21 back there? We love that. We love the 2-1 making plays.
Greedy Vance. Is this a pass off in zone? Don't tell me.
It is.
Oh, yeah. My goodness. Yeah. Oh, it's zone, and it worked. There you go, Trey. Good finish.
Oh. Touchdown, FSU. Touchdown, FSU.
Galactic Gene Deckerhoff on the call.
I love it, Gene.
Woo! Noles. 27-3. Savor this moment. It doesn't happen very often in this rivalry. I mean, it's 31-3. I don't need to talk about it anymore than that. It's 31-3. This is what D-Rob called for after the first drive when he said, remind them that they suck. Has Florida State done that, D-Rob? Have they reminded?
Oh, yeah. It's a pretty clear reminder that you guys suck. Take this L. I'll clue you guys in on a little, I don't know, insider deal. Mario Cristobal at Oregon, he's getting a lot of praise for things that I don't believe he is at Miami in terms of recruiting. I was happy that he was the one that got the job there at Miami. Let's put it that way. I thought that was a good hire for us. And I like him like as a person. I don't have any issue with him. Yeah. But as a recruiter, that's not the answer at the University of Miami. I'm telling you right now.
Got some problems with Deuce Spann there. That is the one low. Good there. Mike chased him down. Look at this moment of coaching here. He's trying to keep him engaged. Wow, this is some compelling television. D-Rob, this is phenomenal. That kid is losing his mind, and Mike chased him down, and look at this. At least he's still hearing him. Wow.
That's pretty good. That's very good. You just don't see that. You don't see that very often. You don't see it ever, actually. I shouldn't even say you don't see it often. You just don't see it ever.
He was 2 seconds away from chucking his helmet, knocking over water bottles, all kinds of stuff. Wow.
And typically what happens there is the head coach decides that's the position coach's job.
Right.
The things that the head coach has to deal with on any the things that the head coach has to deal with, the list is ridiculous. People don't even know. Yeah. So typically in that moment, the head coach goes, I got too many other things that I'm responsible for 100 other things right now. They just let that guy go. And they figure I'll deal with it later. That's a later thing. That's incredibly intuitive to, in that moment, say, you know what? I'm going to grab a hold of my program right now. I'm not going to allow this to become something bigger. I'm going to be the one. Forget the 99 other things that are on my list of this is a priority right now. That's a bit, there's just a lot of intuition that goes into that, because that's a snap. If he waits 1 second and a play starts and he's responsible for whatever it is on that field, he gets locked into that, and then 10 minutes of other things happen. You know what I mean? While he's doing, and nobody would ever think of that as like there's something wrong with that. He's doing his job. But for him to have the intuition in that moment to go, you know what? No, screw these other responsibilities. Right now, I can't have this guy acting like this. That's really cool. That's really, really, really good. And I love watching the mass exodus of the fans leaving the stadium, the empty seats, the duck shaking his head and putting his hands on his hips.
Duck.
The coaches, yelling at a player, telling them to get off the field, shooing them off the field. There was so much today that this was great.
They played a clean game for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
So first let me get to myself, because I bitched, I whined, I was a negative Nelly last week, and a lot of you got on me for it. And you know what? You're right. because I didn't consider the fact that they looked at film, they saw how bad Georgia Tech was because they dialed in against what they thought was a quality opponent, maybe not so much in the red zone, but they simplified it, Tom. And this tells me that Mike Norvell can learn from his mistakes. I love the fact that they win the I formation. It was a clean game, and it shows the growth and development of this team. And me picking 23-20, whatever the hell I picked, they're much better than that. They are loads better. They're light years ahead of Miami right now on the pantheon of college football.
Oh, shoot. We've got somebody in the green room who wants to make a cameo, Gene. I think.
Oh, my goodness.
Steven, you ask and you shall receive. What's up, brother? How are you doing?
He's a man of the people.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Here we
Cheers,
go.
Jeffrey. Jeff, well, you got to get a suck it from you, buddy. It just won't it'll make my night complete. Everything else has been perfect.
Woo! Suck it, Miami.
There you go.
Yes.
We're drinking on some vodka, and this is what I chased this.
Miami
So
tears, they're so
done.
sweet when it hits the
These
lips.
players, they're moving in the right direction. Clearly, Miami looks like a clown show as usual. And Florida State embarrassed them in their house in front of all those recruits. It became, once again, another home stadium for Florida State. But also the way the broadcast spoke so glowingly of where Florida State's headed and where they've been and those interviews and those players.
Ralph, welcome to the program.
Aloha, guys. How's it?
Aloha.
It's going great.
I cannot put into words how freaking awesome happy I am right now. I'm
Wow, Ralph dropping the F bombs. That never happened.
with our man Hawaii. Hooked up with our man Hawaii Noel from the Big Island, who happened to be on. Introduced me to the Seminole Club. I was just watching in Waikiki with about 20 Seminole fans. Oh man, the place was rocking. We were so happy. I wish we could have scored more. The hell with Miami.
Into that, there he is. It's Corey F. and Clark from.
Oh, we got them both. It's the dream team.
Who was calling in when they lost to Wake Forest? Who was calling in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here he is. He's
I want
showing
this
up.
one. I want this one. I want a Miami game.
And guess who takes it?
Yep. All right, get out of here, man. This is my second. I mean, I would have liked him to get 50. I'll be honest with you. I was a little disappointed. They only got to 45. They left some points out there. No, man, I thought that was clearly the most complete game they played. I know Miami isn't, but I don't want to qualify it too much.
Yeah.
Miami isn't. They were 7-point favorites. They weren't 42-point favorites. I mean, Florida State played exceptionally well against a team that actually had a crowd here. I mean, it was a legitimate crowd. It was mostly full, almost all full, a lot of Hurricane fans, and it was loud at the start. And then Florida State did what Florida State seems to do almost every week. They took the opening kickoff, went right down the field and scored, and it seemed to take the crowd right out of the game. Also, they started to see what was going on the field, and why would you be excited about what you're seeing on the field? And most of them left at halftime if they weren't beating up or trying to beat up Florida State fans.
The Miami Duck went home sad tonight, says Brian. He was around since there you go. He was around since the watch along because
I love D-Rob coined him the Miami Duck. That's fantastic.
I mean, that does look more like a duck than the Ibis logo, doesn't it? I mean, he's not wrong. Ben, if you want to rifle through all of the Miami stuff that we have here, these animations,
glorious. Let's relive it one more time.
One more victory lap. There you go. Throw the damn towel. That's Rocky IV. We all know that one. And Apollo Creed was Miami. There's
I see. That's a new one.
Yeah.
I love the Cristobal.
There you go.
That's Spurrier-esque there.
Yep. There's old Jalen from 14. The smoke. That's the smoke uniforms that Miami was wearing that night. Real special. Real special. Yep. There's this is my favorite. I love this one. Look at
this. Has got to be. There's got to be Monday's press conference. He needs to come out like that. Have the shirt off.
That's the kind of shape Mike's in. I hope he does that in the maybe the one player or Mr. Toafili, if you're still here. Tell Lawrence to have Mike do that at the end of the season if they win out.
He can come do a cake stand with us.
Oh, Jameis is somewhere in an NFL hotel right now saying, oh, yeah, we ate the W tonight. There's no doubt about it. Oh, man. Another great job tonight grabbing that. Jared Verse, who was not penalized for that. He made some money tonight. Good job, Jared Verse. Good job, Ben. I feel like my grandma gave me that chain. That's unfortunate. And
I was hoping we'd have like a faux chain to break out when we got our turnovers to break that out tonight. But
yeah, that's true. I just love that photo. Look at the man in the middle. Look at him.
That got used a lot during the Man Cave shows. That photo right there. That's the best. And I love he's got the cheap little CVS glasses that he got for like $3 at the CVS there. And that's what he's crying. He's like, why have these cheap shades? And I'm a Miami fan, and I suck.